started. Blah, blah. Ah, fuck. That's fine. Just leave it. I'll change it. If that was the way I could do it. Okay. Yeah, we gotta change it on that one. God, why are we so bright today? It's probably because of that. It's probably because of the LEDs going. I bet if I turned them off, it would probably change. No? Seems like there's a filter going then. Yep, there's a filter going. All right, let's go ahead and go live. And pull that a little bit closer so that way you guys can hear me. Blee, 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 blue, blue. Reload. All right. Not that one, that one. And then I need to change that one. And Naruto stop motion. Thank you for the likes. I think that's where we're at. No, we're right on this one. All right. So, where we left off last time. And I don't know what is wrong with that lead that I'm using right now, but there is something wrong with it. Because it is much brighter than that. Off that lead. I swear it's just that lead. There's something wrong with that one. I want to test it real quick. Okay, so that's our yellow lines. That's our positives. So I need to note those as positives. So I got to get them off the leads anyways, because we got to get started on putting armor on this Mo and then getting the waist finally done. And then we can finally work on the backpack. Oh. And then the funnels. I am dreading the funnels like crazy. Funnels are not going to be fun. They're actually going to be fairly hard. Let's see if it's just those leads being broke. I swear it is, because they're being way too dim. Yeah, there's a short in them somewhere. One of the leads is broken. So that's going to be fun to figure out. And it's probably off the main one because it looks like it is. Actually, no, I can see exactly which one it is. It's this one. It's the positive. No, negative terminal I was using. Ugh. It's going to be the negative. And I'm going to hot glue them together so that way they don't come back apart. See if that might help. But we're also going to get started on this in just a few minutes. I just want to see if this will fix this issue because I need long leads so that way I can actually get work done properly. The longer the lead, the easier it is to test the wiring. And I think I've got a good idea of how I'm going to do the wire up on the arms, but that's not going to be for a while. That'll be almost near the end. Yeah, let's see if that's going to be bright enough now. So positive is yellow. And our negative is... Can you just not be an ass? Stupid thing. Yeah, that was the whole problem. Good. So that should solve my issue. Doesn't solve the issue with them not connecting very well, but that's because that thin 24 gauge wire loves to be an ass. So let's go ahead and get this started. Mostly just a detailing and build day. Nothing really too fanciful going on today. And let's make sure everything sounds good. Make sure everything's sounding all right. I slightly did sound check earlier, but never know how bad it's going to be. So let's get started. We've got to get all the armor on the legs. We've already got the feet wired in. They're all ready to go. They're soldered, ready to get going, and all we've got to do is get the armor on top and hope it looks good and make sure... Actually, we also do need to get the secondary green parts in as well. And wearing my new... it's not my favorite headset. Wearing my new headset I just recently got because I needed something new. My old Kraken Pro was dying. And has been dying for a while. This one's a little bit less of a quality, but they're not bad. Not as good as my Kraken Pros when I first got them. Which I need to get a new pair of the Kraken Pros. These are still not my favorite headset. And I just didn't feel like wearing the Ifrit today. The Ifrit bugs my ears too much. And I'm like half tempted to cut this microphone off because I'm never going to use it. So what I actually did on the Ifrit, actually, is I ended up cutting the microphone off. And surprisingly, I don't even know where the Ifrit is. Somewhere around the damn room. I have no idea what I did with it. Oh, there it is. Actually sitting on the cord. So professional. I know. I can hear it from here. I might actually cut that off. Because my setup's not even done for that. I use a very nice analog setup for my sound. And it is it's considered a 2-band because a 4 and a 3-band are for multifunction. And it's just a standard just audio setup. All right. So we've got to get those green parts in. They more likely need to be glued into place and or secured, which they all have needed. But we need to get that in, and I need to see. I kind of see what we need to do. Yeah, that could work. We'll see. I'm hoping not a lot of blackout paint needs to be done. The only thing I really hate doing the most on these, blackout paint sucks, but is necessary for getting the effect we want. Oh, you suck. Oh my god. Oh, you are the worst on this one. This is like the worst of the silver decals. Seriously, how did that get on that? Please stop that. So far, the legs have been one of the least, what would I call it? The least troublesome so far. Out of all the pieces that have been done, the least troublesome. And that is sad to say. They've been the least likely to frickin' break out of everything so far. I'm still scared with how well it went together. Jeez. All right. So that should go on that side. These are so frustrating. Oh. Okay, keep my thumb right there. Okay. That looks good. Keeping up with chat. Not so much chat, but man, those numbers. Hello, everyone. I hope I am as entertaining as it seems. Because right now, I'm just putting stickers on. And getting ready to put armor on. Tonight should be a pretty uneventful, but eventful night at the same time. There's a lot to do. And a lot to get done. We might actually get him standing tonight if I can be fast enough. If I can get him standing, I would try to do a full wire up for a test. See if the load's going to be too much. But even that might not be the right idea to do. The wiring's a bit finicky on some of the pieces on the body. If I had the arms already wired in and the head was already fully wired in and ready to go, I think we'd be ready to go. But I'm hesitant to wire the head in just right now. I need to drill one more hole for the wiring on the head and then also getting all that cleaned up. But I've got to get all this prep done tonight because that's what we need to do. And if I can get this guy close, then we get 2 more fun kits that'll be just easy enough to do. The Amplified Batman, which should be an actually fun kit to do. And the Mugen Liger, which will be pretty easy. They both don't need extra detailing or prep. They really just need regular good old snap build prep and they're done. So a week to 2 weeks to do both of those. Nothing too hard. And I need to not breathe on the decal because I made it move 4 different directions. All right. Well, that was a big burst of people. That was awesome. The most awkward gunpla builder ever. That's what I can see myself be. All right. Oh yeah, these are gonna be suck to get in here. Definitely gonna need glue of some sort. I almost dropped it. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, that fits like shit. I hate that. I am glad I didn't do these all at the same time. I am so glad I saved these till today. Oh, these things suck. God, these are just horrible. It's like they want to fit in, but they don't. Oh, no, those don't. No, those are fine. Those ain't coming out anytime soon. And how bad does it look? Nah, those aren't coming out anytime soon, unlike their other ones. With the armor on top, it should help spread that light a little bit better. We've been seeing a lot more light spread once we get armor on top. It's a little bit hot spotty, but it should be good. What up, Roger? Nah, you're good. You're good. The initial crowd kind of petered out already. I always see that. I see these big fans with full numbers going like, ooh. But no. Those aren't my real numbers. We only started not too long ago, so you're still on time. Hair's kind of a mess. I'm using the wrong headset today. And it's quite warm in the house, but it's like 40 degrees outside, right? Yeah, it's 44 freaking degrees in Texas. In the second week of freaking March. That's so freaking weird. We're supposed to be in the 90s. Six more weeks of winter for us is like, oh, it's nice and 60, not 40. It's weird. Even the people who like cold weather are kind of like, I'm over it. Yeah, those ones are one of the few I'm not going to be too worried about falling out. That's not too bad. Too bad I didn't put the ones on the knee or up on the knees little area, but that'll be fine. They were going to be a pain in the ass, so no. There's like two little tabs that go on it. Yeah, it's like two little tabs that were supposed to go on the back of it. And then we were supposed to put shining spots on the back. I think we'll be fine. Let's get the other two clipped out. Oh, that's right. We're actually seeing parts disappear. Oh, that's so nice. Oh, this thing has been taking so damn long. That it's so nice to actually see some frames go away. There are like two green pieces left on the main frame. That is go to the weapons. We would have got more done yesterday, but on-call always just stresses me out to where I'm going to just, instead of doing anything, just go to bed early. And by early, I mean as soon as I get home, pretty much. Okay, so that's gone. We're finally making headroom, and I'm so happy on this. I want this one done. Out of every model kit I've built, this has been one of the hardest ones to build. And with the most finicky parts, and not in a fun way. It's been an uphill battle the entire way. Parts that don't fit, parts that want to break, parts that want to fall off. I mean, hell, we broke one of the chest piece parts broke, and we had to fix that. One of the arm pieces broke. Just terrible things that have happened to this kit. I am so ready for it to be done. And I honestly thought this was going to be the easier of the two that I had lined up. And now I'm making the other one a much harder kit. And not by much. Paint is nothing compared to this kit so far. Yeah, I want to put that small piece in. There we go. This is one I would never tell anyone to buy. I would tell you to go buy the real grid. Which is what I'm actually thinking about doing soon. I don't know when I'm going to have the kits available for that. But soon I'll be getting one of those going. I already have the heavy weapon system for it, but I might do something different. I was going to do a kit bash, but after going over the books I needed, it didn't look like it was going to turn out very well. It's going to actually be kind of meh at most, but kind of terrible. there was going to be a lot of painting and a lot of mods that were just not going to be worth the $110 investment. All right. So looking good. We just now got to get all the armor pieces on, which is the easy part. All the hard parts are done. Now time for the actual easy parts. Which apparently, first up is the B parts, which we're not going to really do too much of a panel line on. We've been seeing a lot of really dark coloration going on with that. B3. We're going to have a lot of leftover parts because I'm not using the original funnels for this kit. We do have a secondary funnel kit for this that have a integrated cycle frame piece, which will be getting its own wiring harness and kit. And where is that going on? The front of the knee. I see. Just a little bit of panel liner on these. Just on the inside. They really haven't been doing too well. Getting washed out a little bit, and it just leaves them looking a little bit dark. This will just help give depth. Not really for anything too much. All right. And then next up after that, 12 and 11. I don't know if we're actually going to be using those ones. Those actually go on something different, which is funny. Look. There were a few pieces that weren't used. Yeah, side pieces. Oh, those go to the rear skirt. Okay. Yes, those go to the rear skirting armor. Okay, so we can't get rid of those just yet. Ah, then it makes sense because there's only one. There's only one set. Makes sense. All right. So, those go on the front. After I'm finished up with the Zoid kit and the Amplified Batman, I should be getting started on the Snow White. We'll see what happens. So that'll probably be closer to April, May-ish. Hopefully those two won't take too damn long. Maybe a week or two. They don't really need too much work other than snap building. But they're going to be fun. I promised I would do them. Oh, and we have the Zaku. I forgot. We also have the PG Zaku. I wanted to work that one in fast since that one's already here. And it should go pretty fast because it's already halfway put together. I just got to take it apart, clean up a few things. Build the legs, backpack, arms, well, shoulders, weaponry. Shouldn't be too hard, and maybe do a weather on it. I do want to get that PG Zaku done really quick. Because I'm also going to do a nice lighting kit on it. I don't know if I'm going to do a weapons package. I'm thinking about it. With it being a PG, it's so large that it does have the room. But I don't know if I can. I got to look at some of the stuff on it. If the weapons are hollow and they have decent room, I might consider doing a weapons package. But considering scale, it's still fairly small when you think about how big the spaces are inside of them. And how I barely was able to do the beam Tompa for the 148. The 148 barely got its Tompa done. Oh, scroll back up. All right. Oh, those don't fit on very well. Of course they don't. Why would they? Why would they fit well? Of course they don't. And I don't trust them to not go on well. I don't trust them to not fall off. Does anything actually go over top them? Or is it just the fact that they just kind of sit on there? Oh, no, no, no. Okay, yeah, they got to be glued on. That sucks. And that blows. So I'll do two at a time, get them on there. They do not fit tight, and that is going to suck. And I'm not a hypocrite. If it looks like it needs to be glued, it needs to be glued. If it looks like it's going to fall off, it's going to probably fall off. Might as well nip it in the bud. Same thing on that one. Yeah, that is so loose. That is definitely going to fall off. There is no way in hell those will stay on. That is so loose, it's not even funny. What's worse is this is a full-on Bandai kit. And what up, PG? It's a full-on Bandai kit, and it feels like I'm building a third party. Yeah, flat top goes on top. Yep. Full-on Bandai kit feels like a third party. All right. And I'm not muted, right? No. Okay. Oh. And I guess that's you, PG. 1 second. I'll let you. Oh, headset. Come. Stop being an asshole. Do not tell me I lost that. 1 second. What was that? I just missed all of that because I was trying to get my headset on. Oh, he dropped out for a second. Okay. And 1 second. 1 second. Glued piece in my hands, and I want it to go on really quickly. Okay, now I can click things. Yo. There we go. Okay. Not much. Trying to work on this horrible nightmare again. Not. The Sandrock? Yeah. Oh, they do. It's so nice. Those are my favorite piece of that model kit. Even with how finicky that kit can be. Yep. Right. Yes. Right. Yeah. It's kind of what I'm doing with these stupid verniers on this thing. They do not sit very well, and I'm like, I don't trust you guys not to fall out the second I turn my back on you. Because knowing my luck, they'll fall out. I said, knowing my luck, they'll fall out when I'm not looking. Oh, yeah. They'll be good. They should be DLs, or at least close to DL quality. DLs are up on my top tier. Bandai decals are always kind of a toss-up. I've had really bad Bandai ones. Yeah. That's where that glue... They won't. They shouldn't be, but that's where that kind of glue mixture I made when I was working on that Nielsen works really good on helping with decal setting. You just take Elmer's white glue or Elmer's clear and you thin it out with water, and it makes really great decal setter. I had no... Oh yeah, they'll work pretty good. Usually the ones with supernovas are usually close to DL quality. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Right. Sounds like me. How many decal sheets do we have again? 1,000,000. Oh, that's right. Okay. Right. If you were looking to get the Death Scythe, Gundam Model Center has it right now. It'll take like... That's not bad. That's actually pretty good. I absolutely loved the blue one. I loved the blue one. The blue one just feels a little bit better. Like you can... So what I would say is you get the blue Ultron and then spring for the P Bandai one because they're actually different completely. So then you would have technically the Shenlong and then you have the blue Ultron. Nope, not at all. No, that is Leoa. No, that's Alteron Leoa. Nope. Nope, that's different. That's Leoa Alteron. I'm talking about Shenlong from Endless Waltz. There is a Master Grade P Bandai version, and it has the flamethrower whip basically on it. Yeah, that's the and it's only comes in green. So that's why I would say get the blue Alteron from Supernova because it's so nice. Because the blue and the green are the same kit mostly. So, but you do get a lot of color choice with the blue one, at least in my opinion. You get to change the heads. There's a bunch of different colors you can do. So there's a lot of choice in it. Oh, it is. Trust me, it's one of my favorites. That was one of the last ones I traditionally panel-lined. And then if you ever get a chance to, the Dragon Momoko Death Scythe or the Supernova are two really good ones to go for a Death Scythe. I like... Yeah. Oh yeah, my Hell Custom sits in the garage because he's a nightmare. He's fallen over many times. Yeah, and the shoulders, if that thing falls down and those wings fall apart, oh dear God, putting them back together again. They are worse than Epion. And Epion has some pretty terrible wings. No, the wings are just a nightmare if you have to do anything and you accidentally pop them out of joint. But same with the Hell Custom. Hell Custom has some sliding bullshit joints on it, and they just love to fall apart. That's my weakest problem with the Hell Custom. I wouldn't mind... Uh-huh. Ooh. White will show a little bit more on the darker colors, where the darker colors will blend it a little bit more. Okay, so that's all done on there. Right. There you go. All right, so bring that right there. Right. Yes, they tend to always do really cheapy stuff, even though you do have stuff like, what is it called? Like, goddamn Crossbones, which is actually pretty good, but nothing on the same level. No, Crossbones real grade is like top tier, but that's just newer. 28? Yes, 28. 28 and then 14. Ah. You need to get the real grade. The real grade was really good for full cloth. Ah. Yeah. Ah. Yeah, because those ones are from an older generation, which sucks. That's how I feel about this one. It's such a meh kit. Uh-huh. That's why I only do it with people who I know. I don't do that whole live match stuff. uh, yeah, this is not chat roulette. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna risk that. Oh man. God, paying attention to everything. But yeah. It sucks whenever I'm on call. My body goes into basically conservation of energy mode. It's like, you're on call, so it's like, you're not going to get back up today, boy. It's like, yay. I get to sleep for 12 hours. There we go. But I'm just glad to get I've got most of this thing done. I'm just like, I'm so gonna be happy with it, with at least having the waist and the arms and the legs all fucking done finally. It's just, this has been a very frustrating kit so far. With all the cleanup and everything. Yeah, you don't need... Right. Like, you want some really good decals? Delphi makes some of the best. I've used them in the last few kits I've done. Their shit's expensive, but their decals are very nice. They set, and they set well. And they have like 8 different varieties usually. But their decals are... They are very expensive. Like, usually a DL will run you like $4 or $5. Delphi's are $16 to $30 a piece. Oh, yeah, no, they're well worth the money. And Nerdy Notions. It's such a fun hobby when you're having fun. Oh, it's so nice. I wouldn't trade it for any other hobby. It's at least cheaper than all my others. No. You don't even want to know about the other 2 hobbies. Well, the other 2 would be motorcycles, which I can't afford right now because I don't want another freaking note at the moment. And then computers. And they both get super fucking expensive really fast. Like I would love to get another R1. I mean, a R6 again was one of my favorite motorcycles I've had. Just sucks that some asshole decided to steal it after 6 months of having it, brand new off the freaking factory floor. Didn't even get 1,000 miles on it before it got stolen. I had just broken in the engine, got the first service done, the limiter had finally let off, and I was having a little bit of fun with it, but I was trying to baby it because it was supposed to be a 10-year bike. And computers right now are so expensive because everything just costs so goddamn much right now. Yeah, right. I was glad I bought my 2080S just before the freaking rush came back in again because we just spent over $1,200 getting a new card for wifey. And it's not even one that I really like. I had to go with a Zotac instead of something mainstream, and it's like, Zotac. I usually like sticking with either EVGA or going with MSI. Not really a big fan of some of the lower end brands. Because Zotac cards are usually meant for almost OEM, or they're just not great overclockers usually. We found that out the hard way. We got no overclock on her card. I went to go and overclock it, and I'm like, there's just no headroom. You're not even getting overclock like you should because Zotac cards are so low end. I think I got it to 1993, and that's all it would go. And she's got plenty of headroom on the PSU, and it's just like, well, that sucks. I don't know how much of you're into overclocking or not, PG. I'm not into hardcore overclocking. I can do mild overclocks. Like my 7700K is running 4.8 gigahertz. That's all she'll go. I tried 5 and it did not like that. It would blue screen almost instantly. So 4.8, and it's had to have a new cooler put on because the TIM underneath the IHS is going out, and it's solidified. So it's instead of being 165 watts, it's being almost 250 watts. So it has to have a big cooler on top of it. It was running a thick 80 mil 120 rad. Now it's up to a 240 to keep it within check, which sucks. I need to delit it at some point. And then my 2080S is a hybrid, so I run it at 21. I think I'm only running at 21 because that was stable at 2100 megahertz. Yes. Ah, nice. Nice. Yeah, you have to nowadays. Nice. Yeah, I've seen MSIs have good colors, good color spatial on them. I think it's because they use Samsung OLEDs. Because we have got one right now, the 48 that wifey uses. No, is it a 42? It's a 42 inch is what her new one is. It's gigantic. And for a 1440p monitor, it runs great. Oh yeah, I don't run anything higher than 1080p because I'm not a pixel snob. And I don't see a difference between 4K and 1080p that much. So I don't find the need. Even though I have a high-end graphics card that could run it easily, but I'd rather not overtax my stuff. Ah. No, no. Okay, so if I put that on there and then I clean that up. I don't remember. Should show on the, what is it called? On the decal guide. Oh, don't tell me that is all soured. Boy, that sucks. Damn. I might have to go get the other bottle from the kitchen. Damn it. Oh. Okay. God damn, I had to go get the new bottle because my new stuff, well, the stuff that was already on my desk, pretty much soured. Sucks. I'm glad I bought a new bottle just recently. It's the only thing I don't like about doing panel liner with Sharpie is that you have to always keep a ton of rubbing alcohol in the house. Yeah. Well, that's why I keep... Right. That's why I keep telling people, it's like, why do people just always put Bandai on the pedestal? I know that they own the rights and the IP. It's just like, you guys can't always just take what they say up front. Like, I saw a post earlier today talking about a Shenmue acting like it was so bad, but it was because it was from Japan. And it's like, I don't know if that's 100% true. You guys might be taking the narrative a little bit. Yeah, like it was a Japan one. They were complaining about it. It was weird. I didn't even know what country they were from because they had everything in a language I didn't actually recognize. That's good. Nice. No, 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 no. I don't even do that anymore, especially when I'm doing like high grades and stuff. Oh hell no! I'll go spend the money to go get the decals I'll need for them nowadays. Yes. Yeah, sounds like DLs. Okay, so that's good. Well, like, what is it called? Ajax keeps talking about doing decals. I'm like, just try it. That's all I did, is that I just learned how to do it by doing it. Found a kit I didn't really care too much about ruining, and just threw them on there and tried it out. Like, it's really actually quite easy once you get the hang of it. They're really no harder than stickers. Oh, you're good. Rush alcohol. Clean that up. Uh-huh. Yep, Dylan. They've been yeah, they're not too expensive, but they're also pretty decent quality. I love DL decals. They're actually my favorites. Okay, we shouldn't need to do that. Right. Yeah. Is it that bad? Ah. That. Okay, yeah, so I shouldn't have to do those verniers because they've got gray over top of them. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah, that's actually what happened to mine when I did mine too. They were really not that good. All right. So. It's like how people think that it's how people get in the what is it called, like fandoms, how console wars and stuff. Or like the Intel versus AMD kind of stuff went through for years. It's just people get on a train and they don't know how to get off till somebody tells them, "Hey, you know, try something different." And that's yeah. You have no idea what a lot of decals is. I have two kits I'm trying not to do decals on. Still nowhere near as many decals as I've had to do for the last couple kits I've done. Ah, yeah. Right now I still haven't ordered the decals for it, but for the Power Red, there are like 5 sheets I need because I want to do a bunch of them. And for the Nightingale, there was over 300 decals just on the sheet alone from what is it called? From god damn. For the one I bought for it, because the one that originally was being done by Bandai only had like maybe 60 decals, but the one from God, I can't remember the name. I just said it earlier, but that one had like over 300 decals that went on it. Well, you have all the little accent lines, and they were gigantic. I mean, there were some that were almost like 6 to 10 inches long that you had to do for the wings, and getting those set was not fun, but not hard either. I was dreading them. You could always print it yourself. You could always get decal paper and print one if you have an inkjet. Ah. So I'm looking into doing that stuff with my logos, getting some decals printed. Yeah. What was that? Uh-huh. Yes. Yeah. Nice. There you go. Yeah. Nice. Right. Yeah, I'd have my new design done, but I just don't ever have time to get on the iPad, ever. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, you should be able to fix it. All right. You could just move it a little bit. It shouldn't be too bad. Ah. Usually they take about 24 hours. If you re-wet the area where it was, you should be able to move it with the adhesive still attached. Yeah, usually they take 24 hours to fully dry and cure. And if you re-wet the area, you should be able to move it. Most of the time, especially with DELs. You'll loosen the adhesive slightly. Ah. And time check. Oh, wow. Yeah, we're not getting through most of this shit tonight at all. I'm getting like maybe... Yeah. Huh. Yeah. That is funny. Right. All right. That's good. Right. All right. That's good. Uh, Third party is just there to make competition. Without competition, Bandai will stagnate and not make anything new. Because without competition, innovation stagnates. Yep. Yep. That's my whole point. If they don't want to do the kits I want, I will find the next person who will. Like the new one that just got announced by Daban, the 8826, is the Matsumina Hana with the big ass Claymore sword that they did a metal build of last year. I will put. Yes, it's the white version of Gold Frame. I will put money down on that because I wanted that one so badly and lost out before I had the cash available for the metal build. Yeah. It's just because they put really... actually, they all really age poorly. I just moved mine the other day for my high-res red. They all age poorly. He's not the most stable as it seems. Just give it time. You're gonna have to tighten the joints up, and he can become a little bit fiddly. All of them. They're all gonna do it. It's just the plastic is very poor. I thought red frame was like god tier. I moved it the other day. I'm like, oh, I have to tighten these joints up, and he's really fiddly now. Oh boy, that's not great. It's just the poor Chinese plastic they use for the inner frame. It just ages poorly. Think real grade 1.0 kind of style. As time goes on, the joints just start wearing out, even not under pressure. It's just plastic degradation over time. Yeah. Yeah. Right. They actually... Yeah, those stands are actually for metal builds, so those are always included in a metal build kit. That's kind of why they're more sturdy. Is because they're meant to hold metal build kits. It's actually a copy. No, the ones that come in the Supernova kit are made for metal builds. They're actually Bandai copies. They're the stand that's always included in the metal builds. Yeah, that's why they're actually one of the most stable stands you can use. Because they're meant to hold metal builds. Yeah, the looks are also really nice. Yeah. Like the band includes those. Like the band includes those in theirs. So. Like the Power Red came with one. No, it's just effort. And Bandai doesn't put in effort. They just want to bang out kits as fast as they can to make more money. And that's the difference between a company that's gone stagnant and companies that are trying to get more business. Well, in Japan, pretty much everybody just buys everything. So And they don't consider us a major player in their playbooks. It's always Japan first, and then the US. So the Asian continents get everything more than we do. That's why it kind of seems like we always get everything last. Because we do. Oh, yeah. Over time, enough of us will age to the point where we don't play with model trains, we play with model robots. That's also a thing over time, yes. Just like, what is it called? Nerd culture being mainstream now because all the old fuddy-duddies have pretty much phased out, and it's all us nerds left. Oh, you know what I mean by the old people, trust me. There is a reason why I got made fun of for liking Pokemon back in the day. Because that wasn't cool. That wasn't awesome. That wasn't fun. We didn't talk about comic books, and we didn't talk about Star Wars. You weren't allowed to talk about those. Those were for weirdos. Now, if you don't talk about it, you are the weirdo. When even the boys who play football are talking about Pokemon cards, it's kind of nice. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah. Nice. Ah. Right. It was on those legs. Right. And yes, Blackfire, it is the new. Nice. 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 And Blackfire, it's been a rough build so far. The LEDs went in pretty easily, but man, have I been just getting my butt kicked by it so far. It's been nice almost getting it finished. And then we've got a bunch of stuff for it afterwards. The Rage Nucleon backpack and the double fin funnel from Daban is going to be fun. Nice. Nice. Yeah, I can see it being very heavy. My high new real grade is the same way. Kind of why I'm going with the Rage Nucleon backpack is it's going to be permanently attached to the stand. We're going to have 6 of the funnels attached to the backpack with their lighting kit. And then the other 6 will be deployed with their funnel effect parts as well. I have a good idea of how to hide the wiring. I'm going to be doing a wire wrap around them. Using a clear wire wrap should help hide the wiring a little bit so we can have all of them going at the same time. This one's going to be a pretty awesome looking kit when it's done. Because it's going to have all the lights on. It's going to have all the bells and whistles, and then we'll also get all the decals done at the same time. I'm just hoping everything won't be too much for the power supply. Hopefully we don't have to do double power supplies. I'm not doing any UVs. It's just going to be reds, blues, and greens. Which usually the 2 amp power supply is just enough to run upwards of 50 to 50 to 150 LEDs without having too many overheating issues or having to step up amperage. What's that? Yeah. Uh-huh. Uh. Uh. See, that's where this one's kind of annoying because they overdid the LED cavity, and it's really caused a lot of issues with the build process and engineering. Because there's a giant hole in the body, and it just is like the worst way to do an LED. Yeah, and it's so terrible. Yeah. Yes. It really does. It really messes everything up. 3 kids. Yes. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. 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 It really is. And you have 3 kits. The Strike Freedom, which I haven't done that one. That one's supposed to be fun. Real grade Ring Gundam. Wing Gundam's supposed to be pretty good. And high grade heavy arms. High grade heavy arms is supposed to be pretty decent. Uh, nice. I'm still trying to find. I'm still trying to find my first kit I ever built. I had one of the first wing kits that ever came out. It was back in the 90s. Oh, I want it again. It's so hard to find. Very simplistic. Yeah. Right. Yes. Ugh. Don't ever do the master grade. The master grade's actually worse. The dark matter Exia. Exia is just supposed to be kind of meh, but dark matter is like terrible. They redid a lot of stuff on it, and it was just garbage tier. No, no, it's not. It's not as good as like Double O or some of the other ones, but it's at least better than dark matter. Dark matter they did something like the plastic's just really garbage. The high grade Quanta, yeah, high grade Quanta is supposed to be awesome. I need to do another one of those at some point. Really? Right. I need to get right. Yes. Yeah, that's why I'm half tempted to buy the Daban one that's out right now. I think it's the 8821. My guy's got it at the shop at the moment. I'm halfway tempted to buy one. It would be a fun one to do a project on. But uh not that I know of at the moment. He usually posts when shipments come in, and the last 2 posts haven't included any new shipments of supernovas. Oh yeah. Right. Right? No, if he can get them to you fast, that's the point. That's the whole reason I want to see my Quanta. My Quanta's all the way across the room on a different shelf. But the most I've got is my double O's, so I can actually show them off. They're up top. Double O, where are you boys at? My two double O's, my 7 sword and my XN riser are both up there. They both have full lighting kits on them. Not the best. Uh-huh. Right. Yeah. Really? Yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh. Right. Ooh, I don't remember. Right. It probably comes down to the wiring since the GN Sword 4 does have LEDs that run throughout it. Or does it use a separate LED module? Ah. So kind of like what the Master Grade GN Sword 4 does. Interesting. Right. Ah. Yeah, because they rotate and vibrate all day long. Ah. Was the Wing Custom Verka. Really? I'm not surprised on a Verka being terrible. That's actually what I'm working on right now is a Verka, and it's absolutely terrible. I'm not the biggest fan of Verkas. I think he's talking about the regular TV version Wing Gundam, not the custom. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, too bad the freaking Supernova the Gundams exist or I would have bought one. I saw uh-huh. I would be careful with that. If you're looking on eBay, they're going to charge you $1 million in shipping. That's how they get you. Really? Where were you looking? No, I wouldn't buy from Ali. You're gonna get scammed. Yeah, AliExpress, if you get it, it will take 7 months to get to you. And you might not even get the one you ordered. That's the problem with AliExpress. AliExpress is Chinese drop shippers. They might get you the one that you buy. You might not. I almost didn't get my Black Knight Zoid that I got from Wish, which is basically the poor man's version of AliExpress. One of the wings is loose. You might put together and the stickers and after up the wrist. Oh my god, that sounds like my freaking what is it called? My high-res wing Gundam. That thing is such a nightmare. I look at it and it's like, it was so awesome to build. It is a nightmare to freaking maintain. Oh, it is. It loves to drop its rifle on the ground and it's like, I hate you. I hate you. I loved you when I built you, but I hate you. They take the old school. They take the whole the supernovas take in the old aspect of the EW wings, but updates them just slightly enough where they're actually tolerable. That's what Oh yeah, yeah. I love the look of supernova kits. Yeah. Uh huh. Right. Yeah. Ah. Yeah. Yeah. That's what I'm worried about the PG Zaku that I'm going to be working on in a few months. I got to get that thing. No, 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 but it's going to take me time to get it all sorted because I've got to look at how I'm going to do any wiring I'm going to be doing on it. So, getting it all sorted the way I want it to be with all the screws and nuts and bolts that it's got. Oh no. Are we going to have to pull those back off? God, I got to pull that off. Uh-huh. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's an awesome build. Yeah. Damn stand or anything. Multi-guess, I don't think so. I think we can only do 2 at a time. I don't know if we can do more than that. Yeah, I don't think it does more than that. From what I know. Yeah. Uh-oh. Eh. Okay. Can you please just come off nicely? Oh yeah, I can't wait to get it started because I got to take pretty much the whole thing back apart and fix all the nub issues that are on it because that's about the hardest thing. But it should be pretty easy and hopefully do some weathering on it just to make it look a little bit better if it doesn't clean up well. Nah, polycaps are fine. Uh, uh, so do that. I gotta do right. Nice. Right. Right. Yep. Right. Yeah. Yeah, that's probably one of the most expensive suits that I have now. This one's the this is the new verka, and I'm also doing custom light work on mine. This is the master grade verka, and it has the entire inner frame, cycle frame built into it. You might be thinking also on the Hainu, there are two different models. You have the high mobility Hainu, which is from, God, what is that one called? It's not Charge Counterattack, it's the other one. Oh, you're good. Okay, got that. That looks good. If you have the purple one, then it's the, what is it called? Then it's the Hainu. I'm not sure which one you have then. Because this is the master grade, like I said. And double check those LEDs are working still. Yes, they are. Cannot believe we were getting light bleed on that. Cannot believe I was getting light bleed on that. That sucks when I don't have very much time left. I have like 20 minutes left in the allotted time for today. And unfortunately, I only get a couple hours per night during the weekdays. I get 4 hours a day on the weekend and 2 hours a day on the weekdays. And this thing just takes forever. Oh, the high grade. Okay, yes. Yeah, this one's got all the bells and whistles to it, and I'm making sure to make it all super detailed up, doing my really hardcore panel lining, which really isn't working on some of these soft panels. They're really not taking to the panel liner too well. Usually I can get really rock hard lines. Like on this right here, we got really nice rock hard lines on the legs, but some of these new leg panels are not getting rock hard lines like I want. And we do have the alternate foot piece on there, which is from the, what is it called? God, I can never remember anything. From the alternate backpack that we're going to be using as well. Oh my God, that's just sad. See, this thing's just taking forever because it's just not my favorite. Okay. Ah, you do. I see that. It's probably colder than when I am. It's only like 40 degrees here. It's probably like negative 100 where you're at. See, it's so cold right now, it's really annoying for us Texans. 40 degrees in March is weird. It should be like 80. Yeah, 40 degrees is cold. 40 degrees for Texas is way too cold. Nah. Winter weather in Texas is like 90 in the shade. It's been a weird winter. Usually we get winter for 3 days and then it goes away. Last year, yeah, it got below to freezing a couple times and then it went the fuck away. And it just won't go the fuck away. Nice. Okay, so that's... Oh, that's literally how that's going to go on there. See if I can get a couple more pieces on. Right? Right? Blackfire Demon, I would go like a Jaeger Doga would go good with it. And then like yeah, Jaeger Doga, Gira Doga, and then just regular Zaku 2s would go fine with it. Because those were all on charged counterattack. Which I've got to get my Jaeger Doga done at some point. I'm really excited about that one. Right. Yeah, good luck. Good luck on getting that one. They're like almost impossible now. No way in hell am I ever going to pay that kind of price. Yeah, that's expensive. Way too expensive. Oh, I know. Like I said, the freaking most expensive kit I have right now is pretty much that perfect grade Zaku with how much I've been hearing they're going for right now. 400 plus? Yep. Yeah, apparently they're that rare that they're going for like 400 plus. That's why I was really hesitant on accepting it from freaking goddamn Netra. Netra's like, I can't do anything with this. Can you? I'm like, I can, but I really don't want to take a $400 kit from you. But if you want to. Before that, my most expensive kit would be the Snow White Prelude. No. I'm sorry. I'm wrong. My most expensive kit is my gigantic red monster sitting on my freaking desk. On my coffee room table. My freaking 1/35th scale Sinanju bust. That was $270. Dude, he has them in stock. Get the freaking Sinanju. It's worth the money. Or get the Sazabi. No, I just use these are generic flesh cutters. I don't use God hands. I don't have God hand money. Generic flesh cutters. SD World Gundam Heroes are fun to build. Yes, I've got a couple of them. Gundam SD Heroes are fun. I've got a couple of them. I just haven't built most of them yet. My favorite one's broke, actually. Over 4 years of work and service, my Kleins broke on me. The spring broke, and with my condition with my arms, I can't use them anymore. I gotta go buy new ones. I have bad, I pulled a tendon 2 years ago in my arm. Trying to use those without the spring kills my arm. It's really bad. But no, just get flush cutters. Get flush cutters and learn how to use glass files. Glass files will save you 10 times more time. No, don't buy that. No, bad PG, bad. No. Go to Amazon. Okay, you know that they're just drop shipping those, right? They buy generic glass files, put their logo on them, and drop ship them. That's all they are. There's nothing special about them. Go buy these instead. These are Zypo. These are from Amazon, $5. You get 2. You get a medium and you get a fine. Do not buy riser. These were $5 and you get 4 of them. This was $35 and you get 1 from riser. That's why I'm telling you, don't do that. Buy generic glass files. Yeah, you could probably get, I can't remember, there's another brand that does it, but they're cheaper, and you could go with them. But I would tell you, just go buy generic glass nail files. I literally was talking to a guy at the hobby shop. We were just fucking around and having a blast because we were talking about how, you know what's fun for Gunpla? Is we go and travel the nail freaking care aisle and just grab all the fucking shit off the shelves because that shit works the best for plastic, because that's basically what nail care is. It's basically plastic plastic prep equipment, like nail buffers. Nail buffers are really good for polishing plastic because they contain they're really soft. So all the grits are usually really good for plastic. So you can polish things up really fine. Right. Yeah, there's a couple people who have done that too. Hard metal files will damage plastic pretty well, and that's what you should use for doing battle damage. And then glass files are good for trying to remove nub marks. So that's where you can save money, is get a flush cutter. Specifically, buy a wire flush cutting, get a wire-based flush cutter. The reason why you want a wire-based one is it's meant to cut metal. So the cutting surface doesn't wear out nearly as fast as something that's made for cutting plastic. So they're harder. Yeah, see, that's made for cutting plastic. So what's going to happen is, as you slowly cut and you cut and you cut, it's going to wear down really fast and get dull. That's how they get you on that. Same thing with the God Hands. They're made from a ceramic-based material. So that's why they'll break. Yeah. Yeah, I use ones that are made for wire because I do a lot of wire work, because I had some that were made for plastic and I ended up chipping them out really fast when I was doing my wire work. And then I went and found these ones are from Harbor Freight. Yeah. Yeah, so that's why I don't trust God Hands. Don't buy the... Oh, yeah, you're talking about the full mechanics. Oh, yeah, I have a full mechanics regular Barbados. It's one of the worst model kits I have. It feels like it came from China, even though it's a Bandai kit. The full mechanics line is garbage tier. The Vidar was actually not too bad, but the Lupuses are just terrible. They feel weird. How can I put it with full mechanics? They're kind of like Re-100s, but they kind of feel like they wanted they wanted more experienced model builders to build them, to do custom stuff, or for novice builders to build and get more of a feel. But then they just feel really, really cheap and bad. Kind of why the 2.0 full mechanics line is kind of nice, but I haven't gotten to build a whole lot from it just yet. Yeah. It does. The plastic even feels cheap. Yeah. Yeah. Nice. Right? Right? The only Barbados I have that looks nice in my house is my Tamashi Nation because that one is a metal build. The other two are kind of because they were just like two of the worst model kits I've ever built. The high grade and the full mechanics. Just kind of terrible. I still haven't done the master grade just yet. Oh, yeah. No, I've heard nothing but good things about master grade. No. Yes. Yes. Agreed. Yes. Yeah. Right. No, not at all. No, and yep. Right. Yeah. Right. 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 I hear that. Trust me, I've got my own. They're not great. They're some of the worst kits you can buy. That's fucking hilarious. That's hilarious. What do you consider the smallest real grade? I would say actually Wing Custom's actually smaller when it comes to head size and everything. That's funny. Yeah, I'm literally looking at both of them right now, and I still think Wing has a much smaller frame because I have them sitting right next to each other right now on my wall, and it's like, oh yes, Sotheby's one of the largest. Not anymore. He's not the biggest anymore. Hainu actually beats him. The Hainu is almost master grade size. The Hainu is huge. The Hainu is huge. It's almost master grade size. It's one of the largest ones I've ever worked on. No, it's huge. It's one of the largest real grades out there now. And it's just weird for a Gundam to be that big. Yeah. Well, no, that's what I'm saying. It's like it's still just funny that it's even close because Gundams are not supposed to be that big. Like Sinanju and freaking Sinanju and Sazabi are supposed to be overscale models because they're just gigantic mobile suits. But the oh yeah. Yeah, that's why I did my revamp. Oh my god, that thing is still kind of horrible, but now it's a lot better. Uh, yeah. Well, I have the biggest high grade now. I no. Yeah, sure the Penelope will beat Nightingale, but Nightingale's gigantic. I don't know. It might be a tie. I don't have a Penelope because I just don't like that model. When I think Gundam, I don't think which master grade do you guys think is the best is really worth it. Oh, that's a good one. That matters where your skill level is. If your skill level is intermediate to novice level, I would say get an Astray. Any of the Astray kits are amazing. If you're at if you're intermediate to advanced, the Sinanju OVA is an amazing kit if you put time into it. Yes, Barbados is a good one. Those are more of your got deep pockets, too. Because those are expensive boys. Yeah. Just sucks that they brought out the real grade and the real grade just puts the freaking master grade to shame now. Oh. Well, you know why, right? Because the fin funnels are color separated instead of giant water slides. So it's like, yes. Nice. Nice. Yeah, that's the nice. That's what pushed me on the real grade was like, oh, that's fully color separated. I'm like, okay, yeah, done. Money on the table. I want it. Nice. Uh Because unfortunately, you could just buy the full armor verka. It's just a full armor verka. That's the problem. It's still just a full armor verka. Yeah. Which is the only thing, like, if I was to buy one, I would probably get the, see, if I didn't have mine, I would probably buy it and do it better. Because I would just go and I would throw away that terrible PCB flexi cable they use and do a fucking custom like I did for my unicorn, one for my mega scale. Do the same thing I did for that with that clear set. But man, if I didn't already have the verka, that's the only thing I gotta say. Is I can't advocate spending that much money for what is basically still just a verka. You're just they should have just sold the LED kit separately. Right. Yeah. Yeah, I've heard that thing's a nightmare. That's the only other verka I'm looking forward to trying to get is the Faz. I've heard good things about it so far. No, that's fine. I'll just throw it on a stand. I have no problem with that. Ah. Duh. Yeah, the Faz is like the only way I'll buy a ZZ Gundam ever. Right. Which that's fine. Bulky isn't bad. Yeah. 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 Right. Right. Probably saws. Ah. The Sinanju verka is terrible. That's one that everyone avoids. It has waist and joint issues. It's almost as bad as the real grade, from what I've heard. That's why I went with the OVA for my, what is it called? For my Takami conversion kit. There we go. I-16, that's what I need to fucking look at. I-16. I-16. I need to figure out how I'm going to get you on there. Ooh, and then I got to get off. So we'll do this last piece. Yeah. Not that one. That's not bad. Nice. I just wish it had the better wings. The wings are what does it for me. I just can't get on those. It's like you guys had so many years to develop the wings to be better. I just wish they would have done them. Oh, you've never seen the Supernova ones, have you? The Supernova ones actually open up and they have all these separated joints. You'll love it when I do mine. Yeah. Yep. Oh, Gundam Kingdom has them available still. He's got the Snow White add-on still. Yeah, for the it's not Bandai. It's made by a different company, but you can add it onto your Bandai kit. It'll make the Snow White wings that you need to make it into a Snow White. Right. Okay, so what? Right. Right. Oh, we can just shove it on there. Okay. Why did that need to come off again? Interesting. Lucky they're going like almost 100 to 200 now. This kit was going 190. No, this is Amazon, dude. They are going insane right now. No, Amazon. Like literally sold and shipped by Amazon. Not even scalper price. Amazon is selling them for almost 200. Yeah, it's bad. Yeah, I know. The prices are shooting up like crazy. That's why I am pushing to ban kits like crazy. It's like, you guys are not going to get Bandai kits very soon. They are going to be like gold. So you might as well get on the choo-choo third-party train. Because they are going away. The demand stuff is going away, and we are not going to see them for a while. Oh, yeah. No, see, if you like Supernova, you need to try Deban. You need to try Deban at some point. They're really not that bad. I really want to kick every person who kept telling me, oh, you're going to hate that. The Deban kits are just terrible. I'm like, no, that was actually one of the nicest kits I've built in a long time. Yeah, I did need a little bit of help here and there, but I've done worse. I have absolutely done worse. It's just because there are bad third-party kits. There are absolutely bootleg kits that exist. But there are the the recognized brands that create third-party kits to help bolster what we can and cannot get. There are gunplaweekends, what most people call them, because they are straight up bootleg kits that are garbage. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, they don't include the titled name to them because they do. They blatantly call them what they are. Then it's more likely it's trash cuz I got fooled. And what a fox. I got fooled into buying a tall geese that's a Deban kit. I looked at it, I'm like, that's not a Bandai kit. I thought it was a Bandai tall geese. I was like, you got me, Deban. That is hilarious. Yes. Yep. Yep, they're not afraid to say it. Gets them in a lot of legal trouble, but they're not afraid. Oh, yeah. Yeah. And that's what you got to watch out for. Right? Uh, yep. I mean, I don't go and promote shit that I wouldn't sell to people. I'm not going to go and hawk things that aren't real. Like when I tell you to don't like when I tell you to go buy either the Sinanju or the Sazabi bust, it's because they're actually good. I will warn you to not buy the fucking goddamn unicorn bust unless you feel like having a very hard time building it. Because that thing was... The build was fine, but the wiring harness was garbage tier. Yeah. Yeah. Right. See, I might actually be buying the Deban Avalanche one that he's got right now. I didn't know it also came with the LED harness. I didn't know it actually came with... Yeah. Yeah, but here's the thing. It's $200. You get the full Exia Avalanche kit, the LEDs, the stand, the works for $240. And I'm like, I might buy it. I might buy one. Yeah, the perfect grade Avalanche has everything in it. I didn't know that. He finally got his website back up the other day, and I looked at the listing on it, and it says it includes the LED harness and everything. I was like, now I might have to buy this. Now I might have to buy this one. Oh, he had plenty. He had like 10 of them, so I mean, he's got plenty left. Yeah, it's got the Avalanche kit and everything, and it's sick. I got the Deban Avalanche Master Grade, but I'm now thinking about buying the freaking the Perfect Grade because it's got all the stuff in it. Right? Right? Yeah. Right. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so far I haven't seen any PGs that are like really out of the box format yet for any third parties. The most have been mostly standard builds. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Right. Yes. Well, they're also built different because they've got the wiring harness and everything installed in them. Yeah. Yeah. Ah. Yep. Oh, it was garbage. Yes. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Yeah, it does. Nope. Barely holds the tactical arm up. Yeah. Yeah. Ah. That's lame. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Nope. Unfortunately. All right. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, the B pack. Yep. Doesn't hold it up at all. Oh shit. Uh huh. Uh huh. Ah. Ah. Uh huh. Hmm. Right. Right. Yeah, kind of. That's kind of like this one where this has its own. What is it called? God. It's in the shape of his damn logo. Yeah, but it's in the shape of the God Amuro Ray logo. Yeah, but it also comes with the stand comes with effect parts for it, so you can launch all the funnels out. Yeah, I don't know how good it's gonna be, but we'll see. uh, nah. Right. And where did I put that? There it is. And yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I have not. Okay, with that. Uh, yeah. Right. All right. Right. Yeah. Yeah, I just never get a chance to get one when they come in stock. They're always gone by the time I get over. Whew. Nah. Nah. Nice. That's awesome. All right. Right. Yeah, that's the only thing that sucks about the Hainu. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, but he stands up just fine. That's the thing that's nice. All right. Ah. Oh yeah, no, the waist joint will snap on you instantly on the real grade. Oh yeah, no, it'll snap. I almost had my new one do it where it's such a thin joint that it'll snap on you real fucking easy. Yep. That's why I tried to do my redo where I redid everything on it. It came all out right. Right. Yeah, that would have been nice too. Okay. Right. Yeah. He got one in like a week ago from my guy, but I think he had them all on pre-order. Yeah, they're expensive. Yep. And I've heard it's an all right kit from what I've seen most people talking about. Really? Right. Nice. All right, let's see if that light blocking's doing its job. And then I've got to get going. I like using, what is it called? Give me a second. There we go. Oh, yeah. Welcome to my bright ass room. Oh, yeah, and it's working good. The light blocking is helping to spread that light, which will help on those side ones once I get the. No, no, it's just the wire's not connecting very well. This thin 24 gauge doesn't like me. Nah, I could easily put a repeater in there and you can get them to flash. That's really nothing. But nah, just making sure that it's working correctly, and it is. The light blocking is working fine. What I've been using is this. This is an oil-based paint. Right. There's really no tricks. It's all about patience. It's all about patience. It's all about also being, how can I put it? Ready to cut things and ready to compromise on stuff. Like my knees don't bend as far as they should, but it's enough that I get a decent pose out of it. Like the knees, yeah, see, the knees are only going to go about that far, which is, it's an all right amount. It's not too bad. The knees are, it's not a double bend, so it's not even that great in the first place, so kind of sucks. Yeah, like I said, it's because of the transformation. The transformation drops down and pulls the whole leg with it. So, yeah. Yeah, I know, so did the unicorn, but it's got a double bend, I know. But it drops down, it pulls the whole thing down so it exposes the cycle frame. I guess the best idea would be is because the cycle frame is just added on top. They're just add-in pieces that you put in that they kind of overthought how to do the mechanism. I think this came out way before the unicorn came out. So that's probably why. No, no. No, this came from Char's counterattack, so Well, that's in a much older anime than Unicorn. Unicorn came out like 2016. No, 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 no. No. Not at all. The Unicorn is actually based off the RX-93. Because that's the RX-0. Yeah, everything's based off the RX-78 too. Goes RX-78 2 all the way up through all the variations up to the 93. The 93 gets then the high new and the new, but then they take the idea of the cycle frame and apply that to the RX-0 and the RX-0. The RX-01 and the RX-02, the RX-03, and then you also then have narrative, which are all based off the same frame. Then you also have technically Moon Gundam, which is what Sotheby is based off of, which is also, there's one other variant that's based off that Sotheby was then taken from. No, Sotheby's based off Moon, which Moon technically is a side project to the new Gundam. There is a variant, I can't remember, it's the purple one, I can't remember what its name is right now, but that was the first iteration, and then they took that and made that into the Sotheby. I can't remember what its name is right now. Yeah, same thing with Sinanju. No! 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 Surprisingly, the Stein came first. The Sinanju Stein is an Anaheim Electronics project that was based off the RX-93 as well, and became the Sinanju after 3 of them were stolen by frickin' Xeon. Yes. No, Stein came first and then became the Sinanju. Sotheby is earlier than that. Remember, this is Universal Century 00, I can't remember what the fuck it is. But no, this is way after that. Way after that. Sotheby and New come first. They're after the RX-93 and Char Zaku 2, which is Char's custom Zaku frame. Then came Sotheby and the Sotheby, the Jaeger Dogas, and the new and the Penelopes and stuff. Then after that, in the Universal Century, like it's like 101 or something like that, then we have stuff like Benager and the RX-0 coming in, which are all much further down the timeline. And then you have Stein, which Stein has 3 different iterations. You have the original Stein, which is what the Verka is based off of. Then you have the narrative, which comes after Unicorn during the movie of Gundam Narrative. And then you also have Sinanju, which are all based on different mobile suits, technically. Because technically, the narrative Stein is different than Stein 0 and is not even close to the same power as Sinanju, because Sinanju had a lot of modifications that were based on speed. Yes. But it's technically related to the RX-93 because apparently it was designated RX at one point, but then it was changed to MSN, which is what Xeon lists their mobile suits as because of the fact that they had stolen it. Yeah. Yeah, you have the O Gundam, which is the original, which made a brief appearance at the very end of 00. Because it uses one single... Yeah. Oh. Yep. Well, technically that was Exia Repair 3. So, because he had his full cloth and it was technically the repaired version of Exia. No, that's Exia Repair 3 at that point. Yep, that was Exia Repair 3. Yeah, it's funny because I've been paying attention to those for a long time. So, and Avalanche doesn't come until the movies after the completion of 00. Because Dash was actually... Well, the Avalanche system was technically made for Astrea, which comes later. Yeah. Yeah, it was... Yep. Yep. Same thing with Quanta. Quanta's technically from a different technically from a different continuity completely, and then you never see Quanta because it just stays in lockup, doesn't ever get used. Setsuna. Yeah, Quanta is overpowered as all hell because it can go trans-quantum without exploding, apparently. Yep. Yeah, because they basically just shrunk down the GN condensers, yes. Yeah. Don't get into Seed versus Astray either, because it gets even more weird. Because apparently the Junk Guild just love to freaking create war because they love to just sell everybody Astray kits and say customize them as you please because we can make basically anything go for your Astray. No, really. Apparently in Gundam Seed universe, after the Junk Guild stole all the PF001 prototypes, they start mass producing them and selling them to the highest bidders. And because Astray reminds me of Zoids and just the insanity when you look at how much plot armor they don't have compared to something like, what is it called? Freedom or Destiny. Destiny and Freedom have so much plot armor where Lowe's just like, I'm going to grab every weapon off the shelf and beat you to submission. Oh, I don't even know because they just fight back and forth. Everything I know about Seed is that basically, wah, you were my friend, wah, I hate you, wah, we're going to kill each other real quick. You killed my friend, so I'm gonna kill you, but we were friends at one point, so let's battle it out again. And it's like, I don't think I could handle Seed. I don't know. I'm more attracted. The little bit I have read of Astray, I love. I was reading, God, there's a side story to Astray that I was getting into. Basically, this reporter guy was investigating a Junk Guild satellite, got caught by Lowe and his freaking group, and they ended up giving him a Stray outframe to go and do his reporting job because Lowe's that nice of a guy. Here, have a mobile suit for free that is a non-combat unit that you can go and use for your reporting gig, basically. And I want to get it. There's only one manufacturer that makes it. It is considered the Astray outframe, and Dragon Momoko is the only one who makes one, and they go for a lot of money. There are very few examples of them that even exist. Have you... Go and watch the two pilots they made for Astray versus Seed, and you'll want more. They were that good. No. The pilots, not the pilots. The anime pilots. They made 2 episodes. They are 5 minutes long. Ooh, nice, Dogwood. That's awesome. It's a Astray blue, and they did an Astray red, and they were so well directed. I don't know why we didn't get a full Astray versus Seed anime. It's so weird. Oh, it would have been awesome. But I do. Yeah. Not really. I mean, no, they're not really. But have you ever done the new high grade Destiny they came out with? No, no, go pick up the new high grade Destiny. Either the orange or the blue. It blows every other Destiny kit out of the water. You get the effect part, and it's one of the best effect parts that exists. Yeah, they're hard plastic, so they lock in real good. I did a full UV mod on mine. And then for Strike Freedom, it's either you get the 2.0 Master Grade or you go for the real grade. Yeah. 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 Yeah, you should do the real grade at some point. The real grade wasn't too bad. They actually separate. They got all the gold parts to them. They're pretty good. Yeah, Freedom's not too bad. Ah. It's just a little weak in the knees, but that's not too bad. No, but I've got to get going though. So, it's already almost 11. Sorry. But thank you everyone for hanging out. Thank you PG for hanging out as always. I will see everyone tomorrow. No. I will see everyone Thursday because I am off tomorrow. So, thank you and